With a great product on the shelves, it's time to build the hype. But instead of it coming from you, people want to hear about it from someone else. Hey, it's Talish at Printify. And studies show that 55% of users trust user-generated content more than any other form of advertising. So if you want to level up the product marketing for your store, then this is the video for you. And to keep tabs on more tips to grow your print-on-demand business, hit that like and subscribe button for weekly videos to stay in the know. It goes without saying that not all marketing is the same. And one of the best ways to get the word out about your product, interestingly enough, also happens to be the most cost-effective. User-generated content is any kind of visual feedback about your product made by a customer, like a photo, a video, a blog post on social media, basically anything that shows your product in use. Now, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, isn't that the same as influencer marketing? Kind of, except you're not paying for it, and it can be content from pretty much anybody. User-generated content is why 2/3 of women get advice off social media for what products they should buy. Come to think of it, that's probably why men tend to make a lot of bad decisions. That actually makes a lot of sense. And by 2024, social commerce is predicted to reach $84 billion in sales. That's because UGC essentially takes the bias out from companies pushing their own merch and puts it in the hands of customers to do that work for them. Getting UGC for your store is like getting that good old-fashioned word-of-mouth promotion. You're looking for it to be genuine, but it can also take a little nudge to get things going. Which is why it's no surprise that the best way to start is by asking for it. One easy way to do that is to use a hashtag campaign on social media. Create an interesting hashtag that either directly or indirectly relates to your product. Then get users to share images or videos using that hashtag to gain traction. If you're just starting out, it might be best to encourage users by even offering up a reward. Also, consider going live on social media for product releases and Q&As. Not only does that generate engagement, but it also lets customers interact with your brand. Lastly, and this goes without saying, gamify your content and publish it everywhere. Whether it's a countdown, a poll, or even a themed sweepstakes. Let your users have fun with your product and engage with it as much as they possibly can. Getting going with user-generated content can present some challenges. The most common of which is not getting the quantity or the quality of content that you want. If you're worried about not having enough content in the beginning, don't be afraid to reach out. Follow up with your customers individually for a review and a photo that you can use. But say you do get some and it doesn't quite work or isn't at all what you're looking for. First, respond with gratitude and a compliment, and then give them some direction. Don't make it a ton of work either, otherwise they'll never do it, and try encouraging them with a perk. Once you've gotten what you want, be sure to let them know what you're using it for. Get their permission and keep it handy to avoid any consent issues later on. Putting in that extra effort will pay off, but it's also understandable if you can't spare the time. If you'd rather pay someone to seed that initial UGC, you can always reach out to an influencer. But before shelling out the cash for the most trendy or glamorous face online, note that it can actually be better to pick a niche-specific micro-influencer to spread the word. You'll get a more genuine and targeted review of your product that's likely to encourage more. As soon as you've got some content coming in, there's no end to what it can do for you. Something visual is always more engaging than anything written about your product. It also gives it the potential to go viral on social media. Before any of that, however, you can use that content purposely for yourself. Don't have any professional product photos yet? Use the generated content to save money and build community at the same time. Create a shoppable gallery on your social media using images from customers. Then, tag the products to link directly back to your store. You can use the same process when deciding what to run for ads. If something has worked exceptionally well in generating UGC, create an ad campaign out of it. But be sure once again to get permission from the creator beforehand. And you can even add some of that UGC to your sales and marketing emails too. It acts as a reference and lets customers jump directly to the product they think is trending. Eventually, the content ends up feeding itself. It just takes a while and a little bit of work and patience to get there. User-generated content is all about letting your customers share their creativity with your brand. It increases the chances of it being seen by more people who like the same thing. So try it out for yourself and see what works for you. And if you like this video, remember to give us a thumbs up below and share a link to some of your favorite UGC campaigns in the comments section.